Hello, guys, and welcome to this episode of the Brawlcasters. I'm James. That's Alex. We're bringing our 4 years of calling fights together to the internet to call the internet's craziest fights and give you YouTube's funniest fight commentary. Alex.
There he goes.
There he is. Love it.
Boom.
Love it. So the highlight, guys, is earlier Alex was trying to show me something on his phone, and he was battling the blurred background, and it was hysterical because like the phone was closer than his face, but his face was fine, but the phone was blurred. But then like only half the screen was blurred. It was hilarious.
I gave up. I was like, fuck this. I don't care anymore.
See, speaking of not caring anymore, we talked recently about the flex fight tonight that we had the other night, and we walked out of the venue at about 2:30 in the morning, and we had not eaten since like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I don't know if you recall, right next to Stereo Garden there is Millie's Smash Burgers. And they are open late. And I'm like, perfect. So I went over there. I got myself a burger. Went home. And you knew my family was away camping at the beach for the weekend. So I walk in the house and I'm still in my suit. And dogs are away with the family and everything like that. And the air conditioner had not really been running because we weren't home. So I run the air conditioner. So it's like 75 degrees in the house. Hot, muggy. I have my burger. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. So I wind up turning the air conditioner on, stripping my suit off and just throwing it on the love seat.
Yep.
And then sitting there in my underwear, eating the burger, watching Law and Order. And that is how I rang in Father's Day.
I mean, that's the way the good Lord intended.
Seriously. Then, I mean, but to take it full circle, later on that day, I go to bed, 4 or 5 hours sleep. I jump out to meet my family. We were out at the beach there. And we go out onto the actual beach. We take the beach chairs out, take the pups out. My father-in-law was out. We're all hanging on the beach. And I got one of those like little Tommy Bahama chairs. You know them? They're kind of like real close to the sand. So I'm sitting there, feet in the sand, watching the waves go. And I cross my ankles, throw my ankle over my knee, dad reading the newspaper style, talking to my father-in-law, talking to my kids, talking to whomever. The conversation slows down. I scoot a little lower in the chair, and I take a dad power nap on the middle of the beach for like 45 minutes.
As you should.
It was great. And then asked me what woke me up. My jerk 13-year-old decided it'd be a good idea to try to throw the vortex football at me.
Nice.
So he didn't actually hit me, but I heard the whee as it came right by me.
And you're like, what the fuck was that?
No, I knew exactly what it was. And I'm like, I'm going to stick that thing up where the sun don't shine. He's just at that age, man, where he's just got it. He's got to stir. He's got to stir the shit.
No, I get you. He's got to stir the pot.
Yeah. He's got to like just kind of push to see what he can get away with. Which is great. I mean, honestly, he and I had like one of those core moment kind of bonding things today. So he was being a wise guy about something. I was like, I'm going to get you. And he's like, what? And the dogs were outside and we just ran laps around the house. You know my house. There's the hall right in the center there. And we're just running dining room, kitchen, living room, circling directions, figurating around, just trying to catch each other. I'm barricading him behind the dining room table. Finally... but it was so playful. It was so funny. And then finally, he runs out the back door. So now what I know, because I'm an intelligent man, is that he does not have access to the front door lock. So I lock the front door, close and lock it. I go to the back door, which he does have access to. I close the bolt, which we got a smart bolt on it so he can put his code in. But then I lock the doorknob, which I know he does not have the key for. And then I slowly make my way out the front door. And I come back in and I hear him shuffling in the room by the back door, trying to get to the key that we keep in there. And then he sees, oh no! As I get in the room, because he's cornered now at this point. And then I just tickled him until he was a ball. It was hilarious. Yeah, he was just a ball. I was like, no, please. He's just laughing so hard. No, please stop. No, please stop. Core bonding moment. It was
core bonding moment. That's a dad moment.
It was so great. It really was. It was so good. It's one of those things.
It's a beautiful moment.
It was really pretty beautiful. If I think, if I do say so.
I agree. I'll give you the beautiful stamp.
Yeah, I mean, if I can't get Built to Brawl anymore at my age, which I knew you were waiting to say.
You get some Built to Brawl. I see some of those moves. Built to Brawl, purple belt.
And we didn't even talk about the striking yet, bro. Jeez. It's funny. Me and my buddy Mike, we were training on Tuesday. You saw Mike at Flex on Saturday. He had a couple fighters there. We were talking about this one guy watching demonstrate, and he's just trying to go too fast. He's like trying to be fast, and he's not fast. And he's like, and Mike looks at me. Mike's a couple years older than me. He goes, But at our age, we've settled in that we're not fast anymore. Settled in. We know. In my mind, I'm still a 20-something-year-old that's so fast. But then I watch video and I'm like, oh.
Yep.
It just punches you in the soul. Age is no
joke. Right in the feels, fellas.
Right in the feels. Now, let's see where these guys punch each other, because we got a pretty good fight set up here. This all stems back to that crazy knockout that we found. That giant man head kicking another that we still have not found the fight for, by the way.
We will.
But this one from that same fight league, Robin Gilliard versus Gilliard and Laffont. I'm interested from BWL. Let's find out what it's all about. Here we go in 3 and 2 and 1.
I will say nobody sounds American here, so they don't know what liberty and freedom is. No, this is the Brussels Warrior League.
But look at this suit, man. That coming up 4th of July weekend, you could wear that suit on 4th of July weekend. Get yourself a red tie.
Yeah, I just ordered a new suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where you expand on that thought, Alex.
It might be an MSG suit. We'll see. It's a surprise suit, but it's a very Andrew Park-esque vibe.
See, but Andrew Park's suits were never over the top. It was the bow tie.
See, but sometimes he would wear these suits that weren't over the top until you got, not over the top, but they weren't intricate until you got close to him. And then you saw the details.
Fair.
So think about that's the best I can give you.
Let's be honest. We usually just got lost in his eyes.
And the smile. He had a great smile.
Yeah. We're talking about him like he's dead.
Yeah, he's not dead. He's working for APFC. He's doing fine.
So once again,
he's going to intro Dylan Conti.
Well, let's not talk about that.
All right. So here we have both gentlemen trying to work for that inside position. Nice job getting his opponent on the cage.
Once again, fighters where they don't put on the screen who's who.
Yeah, and both guys are wearing the exact same shit. So we're going to go white gloves, black gloves. That's what you guys are.
Oh, Uchimata.
Yep, white gloves with a nice Uchimata. Can't quite get the mount position. Good butterfly hook to use by black gloves. So I was actually telling people, I was teaching a little bit of a class on just MMA guard, right? And I'm like, those butterfly hooks, you cannot be lazy with them. They need to be immediately in there, and you got to use them. It's not something where you wait and you think about it. Butterfly hook, shoulder crunch, and use that shit to get up.
Yeah. Butterfly hooks have to be immediate engagement. They have to be extending and lifting right away. Yeah. Like, butterfly guard is so useful for MMA and self-defense if you actually engage your feet and lift.
And again, immediately.
Yeah. It's one of those things where, you see that people who just, they'll lay on their back with butterfly hooks. And I'm like, what are you doing? That's useless to you.
Yeah. Well, so the funny thing is, when I was teaching a bit of the MMA class, I was telling guys, I'm like, all your jiu-jitsu, where it takes you more than a second to start initiating something from your back, is pretty bad now.
Yeah.
Your jiu-jitsu needs to be sped up so much because it only takes one good shot to change a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I like the wrestling up to the knees right there.
I don't like the camera angle.
No, the camera angle is terrible.
We can't really see who's doing what.
No, there's a shift change on cameraman, apparently. Mid-fight. That's a terrible spot to do it.
Terrible spot, terrible time. There's a break in the rounds, guys.
Yeah, you guys do know that rounds end. So
you could do it then. But now, entering into a top position, he set up that Von Flute if he wants it. Holy shit, is he going to... No, of course not.
I taught that... What is going on with this cameraman?
You taught the Von Flute?
I taught the Von Flute on the other night. My 13-year-old was grappling somebody in class, and my 13-year-old was being dumb, was holding the guillotine as he was getting his guard pass. I'm like, Victor, check this out. And my 13-year-old freaked out. When he got done, I'm like, that's why you don't do that.
So that's why it's one of my favorite chokes, because once it's in, and it's really hard to stop it. 1. 2, it fucking comes on quick, and it will put a motherfucker unconscious.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Well,
I put a few guys out with it.
Yeah. You and I were talking a couple weeks ago, and you were having a day. You were having a day. And I said, you know what we should do? We should go, and we should just take out our frustrations and some white belts the next day. And you're like, I can't even make it to the gym. I'm working too much. So I went and I Von Flue choked a white belt in your honor.
Thank you. It's funny because they almost get the reaction of like, dude, what the hell was that? I'm like, it was a choke. And then they're always just like, yo, but it came on so quick. I had a pro fighter recently visit the gym. I told you I got him with one. And he was like, yo, whoa, I was about to go out. And I'm like, yeah, bro. He's like, I didn't think about tapping. And then I started seeing like a lot of stars. And I was like, yeah, bro, you're about to go out. He's like, but it wasn't even on that long. I was like, exactly, bro. Like, that's why I'm telling you, it's a really powerful choke. And
now,
especially it sets up so much.
My whole thing is, though that is not like a day one kind of choke, that is also not like a third degree black belt kind of choke.
Yeah.
So like, the fact that a pro fighter did not know that was...
Yeah, you knew who it was.
Yeah.
But my point being is, you know, like, it's a choke that's useful. It's not like my A1 game, but it's a choke that's a lot of guys should be using it in amateur MMA and even pro MMA.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, even if you don't finish it, you're controlling, you're near submitting them, and you're instilling panic.
Good and it doesn't take a lot from the top position.
Yeah. Good entry here from White Gloves.
I'm sorry?
That's a good entry here from White Gloves.
Yeah, good entry from White Gloves. Black Gloves doing that shoulder crunch I like, though. He doesn't quite have the angle. He's trying to do that like a C4 armbar, but doesn't quite have it. Yeah. Hard to get that from that angle. From here, I'd like to, if he's going to go for the Kimura, to try to use that to get up, or honestly, just get a good frame and start shrimping and trying to get back to your base.
I don't mind a Kimura, especially if he can get a butterfly hook with the, what is that, his left leg there? The one that's on the basically dead center of his green. He could turn that into the whole Kimura trap series.
Yeah, but his opponent did a great job of shuffling through, now ending up in another top position. Nice job, though, getting back to his feet from Black Gloves. I'll give him that.
Yeah, that was a really, really intelligent get up there. I saw a really funny meme the other day about the Kimura trap. It's like you call it a submission series. I call it 3 failed Kimuras. I'm like, I like that.
Oh, that's an egregious cage grab right there.
Yeah, oh yeah. But they're in Brussels. They don't. It's okay.
They don't know about the freedom and liberty that comes with the US of A.
Exactly. They don't know about freedom. They don't know about being free to not grab the cage. Oh, he went for a lateral drop and just didn't do the drop.
That's tricky, man.
Like, it's funny. There's a throw I like. It's the sacrifice throw where they take the foot in the hip and you pull down and chuck them over your head.
Yeah.
And like when I was not as good at it, I would pull people in the guard all the time, or I would wind up with them standing over me, their butt sticking out, and me just holding on to them, like, uh-oh. But like, I've gotten so much better at getting the commitment, getting them to actually bite on pushing back, because that's the moment when they hinge themselves with the hips. They like my sound effect for that. When they hinge themselves with the hips, that's when the foot fits right in and they go flying.
Trying to enter into a leg lock here, and speaking of your point, you know, I got to train with the Olympian. He broke my toe with a judo throw, the trip, and everything. We talked about it, right? I asked him, like, what's the biggest difference? He goes, bro, you're not committing. Like, you're not committing to these fucking throws. You need to commit.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's like, bro, you just need to commit. Like, the footwork is there. You just got to polish up some small details. Hip work, you just got to polish up some small details. The biggest thing is just commit. Like, you're not committing fully to this shit.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
That's the thing. Like, oh, good ground and pound. That's why we don't see that many leg lockers in MMA.
Yeah, one of the best leg lockers ever, Ryan Hall. Remember that knockout?
Yeah. But he got knocked out there. He got TKO'd there a couple times. Even when he was in the Ultimate Fighter, he, I forget the guy he fought on the Ultimate Fighter, who was just like, poof, poof. Saul, something like that. Big guy.
I don't remember the guy, but to your credit, yeah, like Ryan Hall, you know, he had a great UFC career, but once guys just started bashing his face in on those leg locks, it just stopped happening.
Yeah. Well, also, like, there's a terror when someone is a specialist or something like that, that will not just only change your career, it will change your life.
Yeah.
That, like, the second they touch your foot, you freak out. You're like, ah!
Yeah. Fair.
Understandably. Yeah. Right? Like, I'm not saying, like, I'd be so much better than them. I'm saying, like, I totally understand that terror. That if this man grabs onto my heel and I zig when I should have sagged, my knee explodes and I don't walk right anymore.
Yep. And I get that. I think it's third and final round.
Yes.
I gotta say, I got a 1-1. What about you?
I agree with you. We're often very simpatico.
Oh, nice cross.
Yeah, and then a good sprawl.
Oh, he tried for that lateral drop there, but good back to your feet from White Gloves. Now White Gloves needs to circle those hands inside and make sure he doesn't get taken down here. Good job.
What Black Glove did so well there is the way he rode the underhook to keep getting up, so that way he didn't get smushed by his own lateral drop.
You got to keep turning White Gloves. You got to push on his face and keep turning. Get that butt out. This fucking camera angle, bro. Holy shit.
Bro.
Holy shit.
Please
don't tell me we're doing this. Please don't tell me we're doing this.
That's incredible. I want to see the cell phone footage. Show me the other guy's cell phone footage. Like, who are these?
That's insane.
Who are these union cameramen who just decide?
I'm not gonna. So like, we crack a lot of jokes. Our boy, like CEO and matchmaker Chris Machi would literally kill a man for doing that.
Oh God, bare hands. He would look like the Kingpin in Daredevil Born Again. He would just crush a man's skull.
Yeah, I could see him literally kill a man after. I wouldn't even try to stop him. I'd be like,
no.
Oh, fuck.
It would be like, you remember when infamously Christian Bale freaked out on that guy on the set of like the Terminator movie? Like, it would be like that as he was beating him to death.
Yeah, and I'd just be like...
Yeah, I'd be like, sorry, bro, you brought this one upon yourself. You should know. And he is really committed.
I do want to give a shout out to some of the Flex interns. It was Ryan, Brian, Alex, and Mary Ellen. They actually did their thing at the last Flex show.
Yeah.
They did their thing, so proud of them.
Yeah. Mary Ellen, she just has a look about her where she just always looks like... Just like constantly looks like that.
I'll give her that. I got to give props to them, though. They did their thing. Good
triangle attempt here from White Gloves. He was searching for it. Threw a triangle guard, got the proper boombox here, and he's in snug.
Is this enough to win the round, though? I think so, in my opinion, because he landed the better strikes. He landed...
I wouldn't be surprised to see him get a submission here.
Oh, sweeping him over there.
Is he out? He's out.
Wow. Hats off to Black Gloves, though, because he did his best to get out of that shit, man.
Yeah.
He did not have a quip in him. Wow. Yeah. Hats off to him. He really said, look, man, I'm going to... And he had, I think... I don't know about the clock wholeheartedly, but I think he had about a minute left.
Yeah. To me, that's always one of the saddest moments is watching that guy wake up after being choked to sleep or knocked out and just having that realization as to what just happened. Oh.
That moment sucks, man. It's just like, fuck. But I will say, great fight from both gentlemen. Both gentlemen looked at brawl.
Absolutely. Yeah, totally. This is one of those fights you can make that match over and over and over again. And I feel like you would get the results back and forth either way.
Yeah. Great job cinching up that last second triangle, too.
Yeah. And the way he stuck with it. He kept grabbing that wrist and going after it and going after it and going after it. Eventually, as soon as he lost the triangle guard, he made the proper adjustment, got the boombox to make the right angle. He bit, tried to get his opponent, tried to stack him up out of it. That was all she wrote.
Honestly, yeah, I can't even... That's what I'm saying. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Great job.
Let's get the official decision here.
Yep.
Sometime today.
Great focus. Great win.
Still, I'm taken by the suit of this ring announcer. That is snazzy.
It's almost as good as ours.
Yeah.
It's not.
No.
Yeah, there you go. Good win.
Yeah.
But yeah, James, that was... I'd like to call more of that Brussels Fight League. Why not?
I have a couple more of them. But I'm going to go looking because we've been trying to find that guy.
Can't wait to see it.
Can't wait to see it. But guys, we do love to see fights like that. And if you love to see fights like that, make sure that you guys like this video. Make sure you comment down below, especially if there's a fight promotion you want us to do commentary on. Comment it down below. It has to be a ref though. Make sure you guys share the videos. Of course, we very much appreciate that. Subscribe. Get them right as they drop. And of course, guys, you want to support the channel even more, go to brawlcasters.printful.me. Get your Brawlcasters merch, our Built to Brawl line, our Moneyberg parody line. It's all there. But until next time, guys, brawl on.